Hi, everybody. Noted conservative George Will is joining MSNBC as soon as they can make sure he has no ties to the Kremlin. This is happening. This is happening. Remember their slogan used to be "Lean Forward." Yeah, I think they did, and then they hit their head on something, and now they're leaning right. Gretchen Carlson, Megyn Kelly, George Will. The first draft of their press release for this read, "Nobody shames rape victims or denies science harder than George Will. It's a great hire." That's from their first draft of their press release. That's the first draft of their press release. Nobody shames rape victims hard. I got to say, a conservative that hates Trump sounds like the ideal MSNBC host. You're not progressive, are you? No. Do you hate Trump? Yes. Come on. Come on. You're not progressive, right? Okay, good. You're not progressive? Okay. But you do hate Trump? Okay. And you'll do the bidding of corporate America? In fact, you'll even deny. So George Will, so this is what NBC has sunk to now. MSNBC News has sunk to, again, not providing people insight or, relevant information, but what they're giving them is fake news. So George Will is fake news. Why do I say George Will is fake news? Well, here's from New York Magazine. George Will, anti-climate science loon, strikes again. That's not Medium. That's not Think Progress. That's fucking right there. New York Magazine. Jonathan Chait. How do you say his name? Chait? I think it's Chait.
Chait. Yeah, that sounds right.
He wrote a book about Barack Obama, very apologetic for Barack Obama. Here he is. George Will, anti-climate science loon, strikes again. Because he's a science denier. I don't know if you know that. Global warming. And by the way, he denies science in a way where he has to twist. Well, of course, you have to twist the data to do that if you're going to use data, which he did. And he twisted the data to do that. And he got caught. But again, it never hurts your career if you're lying at the behest of the establishment. Look at Donna Brazile. Look at Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Look at James Clapper, lied to Congress on video, on live TV. He lied in real time. Everyone knew he was lying. Nothing happened to him. We could go on and on and on. So he also penned a nice column one time. Source, he's one of those guys. You know how Fox News used to their stock and trade. In fact, Tucker Carlson's stock and trade was denying sexual harassment actually existed, and now he's the guy who takes over for Bill O'Reilly. Same thing with George Will. George Will wrote columns about how, rape on campus isn't a real thing and it's overblown. In fact, this is what he said. He said, Will's column caused an uproar with its reference to the, quote, this is a quote, supposed campus epidemic of rape, a.k.a. sexual assault. He put in quotes. The supposed campus epidemic of rape. That was what's just happening at Fox News, for F's sake, let alone campuses. And that universities make victimhood a coveted status that confers privileges.
Wow.
So he's saying that women want to be considered rape victims because they then get special privileges and are afforded a coveted status. That was George Will. He went on to say that the real victims are the boys who can't get into good law schools or whatever and can't get. This is what he wrote. It was so egregious. The editor of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch said the column was offensive and inaccurate. We apologize for public. They had to apologize for publishing something he wrote. Not for him swearing. Not for him being drunk and caught on an open microphone. They had to apologize for the thing he sat down, thought about, rewrote, edited it again, showed it to his editor.
The world will be better off if this is in it.
Let's get this out to the people.
To be read.
No, it was offensive and inaccurate. So much so that the St. Louis Post-Dispatch dropped his column. But you know who didn't drop him? MSNBC. They just hired him. In this age of combating fake news, it's about time we hired a rape-denying climate science denier as our new guy at MSNBC. So when they say they don't like fake news, they love fake news. They just don't like the news that we do or other people do that exposes their bullshit. They don't like WikiLeaks. They don't like real news. What they like is George Will news. They like liars for the establishment, which is what MSNBC has become. And now they're just cherry picking Fox News. They got Megyn Kelly, who Santa Claus is white. Don't worry. Gretchen Carlson, and now we got climate denier and rape denier, George Will. They're doing great work over there at MSNBC. Really fantastic work. Well, I think what they're doing, I think Phil Griffin and Andy Carter are hiring these people just to watch Rachel Maddow say nice things about them on TV.
I think their recruitment department has just gotten really lazy, and instead of like searching resumes or whatever, they just put on Fox News and be like, "We'll take that one.
Yeah,
We'll hire that one."
Yes, exactly. It's their AAA is Fox. Yeah, pretty soon Joe Lieberman's going to have a show at MSNBC. Hey, in my ear, Betsy DeVos offered new show at MSNBC. So you know the people at MSNBC when this got announced. You know the people like who work for Rachel. You know there were a few people that were happy, but most of them were like, "God damn it." This is really, really exposing that we work for an empty corporation that's pushing the worst things in the world. Yeah, that's really revealing that's who you guys work for. Yeah, MSNBC is not the equivalent of Fox News. It's not the left. Fox News are the real deal right wing, man. They are neck deep in conservatism, right wing. MSNBC has nothing to do with progressivism. Nothing. In fact, when a progressive came along, they took their lesbian host and spread lies about him. Said he was sexist, said he was violent. They even always intimate that he's racist or that the far left is racist. They do that all the time, too. Yeah, the most progressive politician with the most consistent record for 50 years in politics. Something wrong with that guy. Did he call black super predators? No. Did he gut the New Deal banking legislation? No. Did he vote for the Iraq war? No, but there's something wrong with that guy. Anyway, MSNBC. At this point, it's like they're just giving us gifts. Like, this is like, is there anybody seriously who considers themselves a thinking person on the left who considers MSNBC anything except establishment bullshit, corporatism warmed over with lefty looking people? We have a black woman, we have a gay woman, we have a nerdy guy with glasses. These people all look like progressives, but they're not. They're the opposite. They're corporate tools here to forward the establishment. Just like Chomsky said, they're here manufacturing consent at behalf of the establishment, and most of them are doing it at $30,000 a day. That's what Rachel Maddow makes, $30,000 a day. And Brian Williams, I'm sure, gets paid millions of dollars. I wonder what they're going to pay George Will to come on and deny science. So now MSNBC, what they're doing is they're also lending credence to George Will's climate denying and his rape victim shaming. That's what this is doing. This now, it's not so bad if you do that stuff. You could you could shame rape victims and deny science. The most important issue in our time, climate change. You could try to lie to people about it, and we'll hire you at MSNBC. It's okay. There's probably something to all that climate denying and rape victim shaming. There's probably something to that. That's what this hire says. Because if it was egregious what he did, why would a lefty news station hire him? Because he's lying at the behest of the establishment. And you wonder why people get their news from YouTube.